Today I'm going to show you how to install a GenTent 10k Stormbracer generator cover. Now what I did was I measured it, did all my measurements and set everything up, and I disassembled it. What you got to do to get your first settings is measure the width. Mine is 22 inches. Measure the length, which is 27.5. In the manual, it will tell you how to set your clamp up. This is the instruction manual for how to assemble the GenTent 10k Stormbracer. On page 7, you have the instructions on how to assemble the clamp and how to measure your frame to see if you need the spacers along with the clamp. Now what they do is if you cut this out, it's basically making a measuring tape. And what I did was I used black for yes, and you go like this, wrap it around your frame, and if it touches the black, you need the spacer, which it does. Mine also needs a spacer to be sturdy. Now below it is the instructions on how to assemble the clamp. So that's all you need to know about that part. Now on your next page, for here, this is the measurement and the measurements for the adjustment on the clamp itself. Now you have length and width. Now here, my width of my generator is 22 inches and my length is 27.5, which it says number 2. Now on the clamp, this is number 1, and to adjust it to number 2, you pull this out. See, you can see the hole there. You pull it to the second hole and put the pin back in, and that's it. Now with this adjustment, and it shows it to you down here, this is my measurement for number 27, which shows number 2, and that's exactly what that is. Now the fiberglass rod would go in here. Now on the top where the fiberglass rods go in, this is where they go into on top of the Stormbracer. Now you will put this just like this for the length of your generator, and the rods would go here, not like this. So for you put this the length of your generator, and it'll be like that, and it will be perfect. So if you can go ahead and read the instruction manual any further, but that pretty much shows you everything you need to know. You need to read page 7 and page 9 and look at page 10, and you should be okay on that. When you go to install the top bracket, which anchors the fiberglass rods, you have, this is the lengthwise. This goes lengthwise to your generator like this, not like this. So make sure this goes lengthwise. And what you do is, let me put the clamp on. Now with my measurements, now if this is 1.5 inches or below, you need this spacer installed, which I did. I'm going to put this on here like this. Go like that. Whoops, you pulled my rods there. Make sure this is in the right spot. Now I adjusted these so my instrument panel, I could see it. I ordered the clear one, which gave me an extra panel to make this it hang right down lower, which gives me more protection. Some people might want to use it, some don't. I like the coverage I get. And when you go to install, that's good, install your cover, my exhaust is back here. You want the opening to the GenTent up front, the opposite side of the exhaust, so you can fuel it. If you do it backwards, you can spill gasoline on the exhaust and cause a fire. So make sure that the front door of your GenTent is on the opposite side of the exhaust. Alright, what you do is, I'm going to try it this way. It's a little harder for me, but I'm going to put the rods in like that. I'm going to put this lengthwise, and I'm going to go like this. Put that in there like that. And come over here, bend this way down like that. Put it in there like that. Get this, bend it down. Put it there like that. And this is hard. Now, they did it the other way. They stuck it in the top and did it to the bottom. I don't know why this isn't going in there. There we go. And there it is. Now, the GenTent comes with what you see here, and this is the cover. This is the tent you put on top. What I ended up doing was this panel is for the generators like the Hondas that have their gauges and everything on the side, which would be their front, and you do it like this. Since mine are this way, you use the longer panel. The longer panel this comes with is this one right here. This is the other one I bought because I like the way I can see my gauges. And what I ended up doing was attaching it, which you can do, to the bottom of the clear one, which gives me more protection on my equipment, which I like. So let me put that there like this. Now, one thing GenTent tells you not to do is to pull on this right here, because it can separate the stitches. So what I'm going to do now, like I told you, my exhaust is here, and the front of the GenTent, which opens for gas, is here. I'm going to drape it over like that. Now, let me make sure these are okay. Go like this. All right, and start pulling this down. Now, what you want to try to do, there's like a seam here. You want to kind of get the rods to go in this seam like this, and you you have your straps that you can go ahead and install. Now, one thing they want you to do, there's a clip on this for the adjustment. They want you to put this nylon strap behind it. And I'll show you, like, here's the pin, and that's behind it, like that. Same thing over here. Now, one thing, since it's elastic, if I was just having it sit here, and it wasn't, any wind or anything, I would go ahead and unhook it, so it wouldn't mess with the elastic. Now, like I told you before, there's your fuel tank, right there. And you pour your gas in, the exhaust is back here, so you're safe. Now, another thing that I've heard from watching other videos, you want this door to be, let me get it down a little more. Okay, go like this. You want this door, which it is here, this flap right here, to be below the gas tank. So when you open it up, it doesn't spill all over your gas. You don't get water in here. So, go like this. Let me close this up. Now, to install the bottom panel, you pull this up, and you see your hook. And what I'm going to do is get the clear panel, which I already installed the other panel on the bottom, and I mark it so it's kind of even on both sides, and then I fold it over on the Velcro. So like that, and like that. Now pull this down over it. Very important that you pull this down over it so you don't get any leaks. So like that, and close this up. And now you can see, I can see all my gauges. Put a little light show on for you. I can see all my gauges, and this being a little longer, it covers the battery terminal, which isn't a big deal anyway. And I run my cables down this way. That's it. It's very simple to do, and because of the measurements, I already pre-measured it. It's simple. I mean, just like that. And it's super light. One of the accessories I did buy was a clear panel, and this is the storage for the tent. And everything fits in it, and I'm going to take this apart for you real quick to show you how simple it is. Now, do is fold this up, like that, and I'm going to fold this in half. You can't see me, I'm out of your view. I'm going to fold this in half like that, lay it right here, and don't pull it up here. I don't want you pulling this thing up here. Okay, unhook the straps. Now remember, when you're putting on your straps, put them behind the pin. Like that. And what I do, I grab it from the sides, not from the top, and I just pull it off like that. And that's pretty much it. Now, to take these out is simple. Just lift them out. Go like that. I do it crisscross. Alright, go like that. And there are my 4 rods. And the mounting bracket for the top of it. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you how it fits in the bag. Here's the bag. I'm going to put the rods in. Rods in. Take the clamps off. Now, this is so simple because I measured it. I have the tape on here to show me the measurements, where to put the brackets. I got a Ziploc bag to keep everything like that inside. So it's not, I don't have to look for it inside the bag. Pull this one off too. Put it in the bag. Now, I have a Champion dual fuel 3500 watt peak dual fuel inverter, and when I'm running, if I run that one, the canopy is identical to what you would buy separately for. So if I want to use that generator, I use the strapping devices and the brackets to drape over this one, but it's the same thing. If you have one canopy cover, you can put it on as many, you can switch it to different generators. You just have to have, on the inverter, you need a Kevlar strap to hook to your brackets and do it like that. But one canopy and different brackets. Now, got that. Put that here. Let me let the air out of this thing. Like that. And I'm going to get the GenTent main cover. Let's fold it over. Come here, and I showed you right here. There it is. I'm going to get it like this and just fold it over like that. Get the strap and put it on the end here. Do it both straps. The straps that go on there. That helps keep it from unrolling. See it like that right there, like that, and do the same thing here. Take it and put it inside the bag. Like that. Now, that other piece to the top of the rods, I'm going to put in this bag so it doesn't get lost. There, like that. And now I'm going to get this piece and put it inside the case also. Have to fold it in half. Put it in there like that. Put my bag in there. My other thing. And it is 95 degrees out here today in San Diego. It is hot. And I would have, I'm trying to do this in a hurry. I would have been a little bit more careful in folding this, but for the sake of the video, I gotta hurry. I don't want to bore you guys. I don't want to bore you. Now, if you roll it up properly, it's not this hard. And there it is. My GenTent stored away, ready to go. I am recording this with a Sony FDR AX5300. No, 53. I'm sorry, not 5300. 53. It's a 4K video camera. And if you have any questions, please subscribe and like the video if it's helpful. I try to teach this because I wasn't mechanically inclined, and sometimes it's just harder for me to learn things mechanical. So I try to make it so people like me can understand how to do things. And any questions, please leave in the comment and I'll get back to you.